Today, we spoke with Dr. Sian Rees, Head of the Media and Public Relations Department at Swansea University, about her opinion on the impact of recycling within the environment. We also asked how important it is for organisations to be seen to be making an effort to change and make a difference, and what the university is doing to implement that change.
Well, from a personal perspective, there's been so much coverage of the impact that we as human beings seem to be having on the environment. It seems quite clear to me personally that if we don't change our behaviours as a species, that we're going to impact not only the natural environment but also other species on the planet and perhaps even ourselves, and put ourselves at risk. There is a growing concern from consumers and citizens across the world about the way that organisations are behaving, and if organisations can be seen to respond to that concern about the environment, then they will inevitably be seen in a positive light. What's important is that they actually do something and don't just talk about it. Well, I think the university seems to have taken the environmental agenda seriously. It actually has a department in its estates department which focuses on sustainability. I don't know much about them, but I do know that they're there. So I think it has introduced a number of policies to try to make the university a bit more environmentally friendly. And there are certainly campaigns from time to time which encourage staff and students to behave in environmentally conscious ways. So I think it's doing that quite well. I see too many reusable cartons and cups and even plates and plastic knives and forks occasionally being used around the university, and I just think it should have a policy where it doesn't allow that to happen. And I think it's an influencer, the university is an influencer over its staff and its students, and I think it should take that responsibility really seriously, and I think there is more that it could do. Could be a bit braver about it, I think.
Lastly, we asked her who would have a bigger impact on the environment, individuals or organisations.
I think that's quite difficult. There's 7 billion people in the world, so I think if we all individually did something, that would have a massive impact. However, there is no doubt that organisations and businesses in particular, commercial organisations, for example, who are manufacturing things, have a huge impact on the environment through their manufacturing processes and literally the impact of emissions on the environment. So I think organisations could have an enormous, quick impact on changing the bad things that we're doing to the environment. So I think actually we should be putting huge pressure on organisations to behave differently and to have different policies and to actually take their responsibility really seriously.